you that are here because we don't have time for it all, but this whole concept of solutions is a great topic. And Chris Sulak, is he still here in the back? Does a talk show on Saturdays, 11:10 a.m. From 10 to 12 this Saturday. I was on last Saturday, I'm going to be on this Saturday talking about solutions. And what are some of the solutions for some of the junk that's going on right now, including all the H programs. And the fact of the matter is until there's actual legislation, which isn't going to be federal legislation, it's going to have to be state legislation. Until attorneys general through the different states start coming up with actual legislation for how these things are going to have to be handled, I don't see any differences coming from the banks. But we are going to talk about a lot of different solutions, including trying to get back to the Glass-Steagall Act for those of you that even understand all that. So Kevin, was there?
Yeah, we have about 5 more minutes, so just limited to about 2 more questions.
We've read all these, heard some of these stories where the banks have made their deals with the FDIC and they're covered by so much percentage. And bottom line is it's better for them to foreclose than to do anything else. Is there any way to find that information? Is that public? Can we dig ourselves and find out what deals the banks have made on certain people's loans? You know, that's the hard thing to find. They don't even see it, but is it out there? Does anybody know legally you can find it?
I mean, what do you want to do with it?
Decide whether I want this customer or not, primarily.
So how do you mean?
For a listing.
Oh, I see
Just
what you're saying.
Is it just, you know, is this an okay thing, or is this?
That's a great question. Here's how I'd go about it. I'd be asking what the financing looks like, and I'd be asking who the lenders are. And if you have a lender that was IndyMac, well, you know that because this is what you're initially referring to.
IndyMac,
and so when you have an IndyMac, because you can go, I imagine you can easily Google names of financial institutions that have been taken over by the FDIC. That's pretty much all you need to know. And then, that's half of it. The other half of it is, well, I wonder if it was a serviced loan or it was a portfolio loan. Because the games that you've heard about being played are the games on the portfolio loans. And maybe a tip to that, not that you're necessarily, I mean, the homeowner can call. I guess that'd be a way to do it, and ask the homeowner to call and say, hey, do you hold my loan, or are you just servicing the loan? And actually, even though you can never get answers out of these people, I actually think you can get that answer. And then if you find out it's a portfolio loan from a company, from a bank that went under, got taken over by the FDIC, and is being run by whoever has purchased it, I think you know right there that the statistical probability of a loan mod isn't going to work. But just so you know your IndyMac example? Didn't you just see the email that was going around, and the bank IndyMac made like $100 grand on that one actual real life example? That applied whether it was a short sale or a foreclosure. So if it was your customer, they'll agree to a short sale. You can get back to me on that. We can talk some more on that another time.
Okay.
Karen?
Last week, some of us attended a seminar here at DAM that said that there's the NSP program, that there's $2 million worth of money.
Yeah, down payment monies. Yeah.
It's pretty exciting if some of the people haven't heard about that.
It could be up to $35,000, and so you do 2.1 or 2.2 million, whatever it was, divided by, let's just say, $35,000. It's 60 loans.
Well,
it is exciting, but it's going to go quick.
And he said it's probably not going to apply to men, it's more like to the pine, and mattress, I believe.
Okay.
So,
Can you all hear this? Okay. In the back. So
in a family of 4, $76,000.
there is some down payment assistance program money coming to Central Oregon. It's like $2.1 million. And what was the name of that program again? NSP. So for you in the back, if you kind of want to... NSP2? NSP2. Okay. NSP1 didn't work. I already said, so the last person who asked the last question gets to take the brownies home. Thank you, everybody.